USA Hockey and the USA Hockey Officiating Development Program presents Attainable Touch-Icing, Instructional Presentation and Video Examples. In 2007-2008, USA Hockey, in conjunction with the United States Hockey League, the North American Hockey League, the Upper Midwest Elite High School Hockey League, and Hockey Operations Director Scott Brand were challenged to come up with an alternative to possession touch-icing. The challenge was to keep the hustle, hard work, and race that are associated with touch-icing, but remove the perceived element of injury potential. After 2 seasons, this new rule came from that experiment. Rule 620, Icing. New verbiage was added to Note 3. For the purpose of interpretation of this rule, icing the puck is completed the instant the puck crosses the goal line, unless an attacking player who is onside at the blue line and with no opponent between him and the goal line, and who is clearly in a position to be the first player to touch the puck, icing shall not be called. This decision by the official shall be made no later than the first player reaching the end zone faceoff dot. If the puck enters the goal in this situation, icing shall not be called and a goal shall be awarded. This first example shows a clear and obvious icing infraction where the defensive team would be the first to touch the puck. Icing is called.
Controlled there by Hartman. Reversed around to the left-hand side. McManus clears it back out to neutral and all the way down to the Buccaneer end of the rink. And we'll get an icing call.
Keep in mind that basic icing rules still apply. 1. The puck must be shot from behind the center red line. 2. The team shooting the puck must be of equal or superior numerical strength. 3. The puck must completely cross the goal line. 4. No opposing player was able to play the puck before it crosses the goal line. 5. The opposing goaltender did not leave his goal crease and or fake playing the puck. Juniors and pro only, not a youth criteria. None of these rules are different from regular touch icing or even automatic icing. This second example shows another clear and obvious icing infraction where the defensive team would be the first to touch the puck. Icing is called.
Panzarella back to get it there. Panzarella gets it off to the near side for Himmelson. Back out to neutral, down to the Indiana end of the rink. This will be an icing call, and we have a break in the...
Let's take a closer look at the new part of the rule. Unless an attacking player who is onside at the blue line and with no opponent between him and the goal line, and who is clearly in a position to be the first player to touch the puck, icing shall not be called. The official has just one question to ask himself: who would have touched the puck first? In this next example, the attacking team is clearly in position to touch the puck first. Icing is not called. In this fourth example, we see an obvious icing infraction where the defending team is clearly in position to touch the puck first. Icing is called. Notice how the linesman waits until the defensive team reaches the end zone faceoff dot to signal and whistle icing. This next video shows another example where the attacking team is clearly in position to touch the puck first. Icing is not called.
As Dahl sends it to length, this is an icing, but Seckel's going to win the race to it.
When does the official wave or blow icing? The decision by the official shall be made no later than the first player reaching the end zone faceoff dots. Here we see another example of the linesman waiting until the defensive team reaches the end zone faceoff dots to signal icing.
Now wearing number 44 as the Gamblers ice it with 18:20 to play in the third.
In this video, we see that the linesman has determined that the offensive team will be in position to clearly touch the puck first. Icing is waived. If it is blatantly obvious that the attacking team will be the first team to reach the puck, the linesman may waive icing prior to the play reaching the end zone dot. Only use the faceoff dots to determine who would have touched the puck first. Coaches, players, and officials are reminded that this rule is not a race to the faceoff dots. In this next video, we see a puck that is shot or wrapped around the end zone boards. Even though the defensive player is the first player to reach the end zone faceoff dots after the puck has crossed the goal line, it is obvious that the offensive player will be the first in position to touch the puck due to the path of the puck. In this situation, icing is waived.
As Dahl sends it to length, this is an icing, but Seckel's going to win the race to it. He beat
Tight foot race to the puck. Icing is called. In the next two examples, the linesman has determined that it will be a virtual tie as to who would have touched the puck first. So in these instances, icing shall be called.
Behind the goal as the ice turn and start back out of their own zone. Into the neutral ice area, all the way down. This will be an icing call in Indiana, and we have a...
In a tight foot race where the linesman cannot clearly determine who would have touched the puck first, icing shall be called. In this example, the linesman signals and whistles icing when the players reach the end zone faceoff dot, giving the players ample time to stop and avoid contact prior to the end boards.
Puck squirts away, picked up by Kennedy, who starts Indiana back out with a pass to neutral to the bucket here into the rink. Tip down the ice. This will be an icing call on Indiana.
Other considerations. It is important to keep the faceoff dot as the point where a decision is made so that clock consistency is able to be kept. It is still imperative that the front linesmen communicate with the players involved in the icing situation to avoid any unnecessary contact. Referees are instructed to continue to call any unnecessary contact on icings as boarding. Remember the basics of icing. In this video, the official is too concentrated on the player skating towards the puck and fails to notice that the goalie not only leaves his crease, but actually plays the puck prior to it crossing the goal line.
maybe Cedar Rapids was a team that was going to take some bad opportunities. And boy, we get
adjustment period. We realize that this rule will take a couple of games for players, coaches, and officials to completely understand. With all participants understanding the spirit of the rule, the adjustment period should be minimal. On behalf of USA Hockey and the USA Hockey Officiating Development Program, thank you.